I've been here in Thailand for almost a month. I started out in Bangkok. I was there for a few days and then I came here to Chiang Mai. I like Chiang Mai a lot. I like the pace of life here. I'm very surprised with the cost of living here. Maybe it's because I'm doing more than I was doing before in Colombia, but it's more expensive than Colombia. It's cheaper than the States. I thought it would be just as cheap as Colombia, but maybe the prices have gone up recently for the rise in tourism or because marijuana is legal now for a bunch of reasons. All of these estimates that I'm giving are actually on the higher side. I wanted to give a little more of a cushion. So I'm gonna go through everything. I'm gonna give like a bit of a higher estimate, give a more of a realistic estimate, and then give like a lower budget estimate for how much I would personally spend in a month living here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I've been living like a 7 on a luxury scale. I haven't been like super bumming it. I've been going to Muay Thai classes. I've been shopping quite a bit. You know, I've been pretty open with spending money. But if I wanted to be a little cheap and be a little more frugal, that's definitely possible as well. So starting off with the first expense is my rent. I'm staying in this building called Supalai Monte. It's right in front of the Mall Central Festival. It's a really cool mall. It has great food courts. There's a lot of things to do there. And my Muay Thai gym is not super far either. I'm paying $500 a month in rent for this place. I've seen signs outside where you can get the same exact apartment for probably like $300 a month, but I got it through Airbnb. I didn't want to furnish it or anything like that. I also have to pay for the electricity. Electricity is not included. I haven't been running the AC too much, so I think the electricity is gonna come around maybe 80 to 100, but from what I've seen online, I'm gonna say 130 is a pretty good estimation on the high side of what the electricity should cost. So for rent and electricity, it's gonna come out to around $630. But the next biggest expense is food. Now this will vary depending on what you do and what you like to eat. If you're just eating at the nice bigger restaurants, you're gonna be looking at around $7 to $10 a plate. It's a little cheaper than US prices right now, but definitely more expensive than Colombia. However, what I like to do, and one of Thailand's biggest strength is the street food. There's street food everywhere here. You can go to the mall, there's a bunch of food courts that are surprisingly very good. And funny enough, for most people, it's cheaper to go out and eat rather than cooking at home. So that's a plus living here in Thailand. I like eating at the food courts because all of the meals there cost like $3 to $4 maximum. If you're living on a budget, you can easily get by with $10 to $12 just on food every single day. Because I've been training a lot of Muay Thai and I've been exercising a lot, I've been very hungry all the time. I low-key have a boba milk tea addiction. I've been drinking boba every single day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day is bad. So I would say a good average is around $20 a day for me for food. I'll go to the food court for lunch, maybe spend like $5, $6, and then at night, maybe I'll go to a nicer restaurant, eat some Korean food, or I'll just go back and eat at the food court. That's gonna estimate around $600 a month. So now groceries. This is also going to vary. For me, the main groceries I buy are water, soda, tea, you know, lotions, shampoo, that kind of stuff. I have pretty sensitive skin, so the lotions that I buy are a little on the pricier side. But for the most part, I would say groceries are around $100 a month, but that's still a little bit on the high side. You guys know that I'm a stoner, and especially here in Thailand, since it's legal, I smoke quite a bit. For the first few weeks that I was here, I was getting heavily overcharged for weed. I would just go to the tourist areas and buy in the dispensaries there, and you know, they would overcharge me every time. So I remember spending like, I think in the first 3 weeks, I spent maybe $80 on marijuana. I finally found a spot in the Chiang Mai night market, which I'm gonna put right here. This guy hooks it up. He gave me a bunch of really good deals on flour. He gifted me a lot of stuff. I've been able to spend like a third of the price here than I was spending in other places. So if you guys are looking for cheap marijuana, here's a good place to do it. So I put around $120 a month because I got ripped off, but easily from this new place, I think I can get by probably around $40, $50 a month for marijuana. But let's just put 120 for now. Muay Thai class. So I've been taking Muay Thai very seriously. Always wanted to fight. I think my grandpa was a Kung Fu master, so I feel like I'm channeling my grandpa while fighting. I paid for a 12 lesson program and that cost me 2,500 baht, which is around $71. If you're training at a Muay Thai gym, I highly recommend doing the 10 lessons or 12 lessons or buying everything individually, because for a lot of people, it's very intense on your body. I thought that I could be training it a lot more during the week. I've been going like 3 to 4 times a week and doing weights and swimming and stuff. Sometimes after a huge spar session, my body is just so beat up that I'm like, okay, I need a rest for like a few days. So don't underestimate how intense those classes are. I've been very happy with them. I'm thinking about doing a video on them, showing like my whole progress and everything. I just think it's really good to be able to know how to fight. So on top of the lessons, I also got myself some custom Muay Thai shorts. They're gonna be done next week. I'm really excited for them, and that cost me $35. I went to a clinic, I got some blood work done here, and that cost me around $63. I've also done a lot of shopping here. Thailand is really good for shopping, and their clothes here are phenomenal. They're really good quality. Like, I've been buying a lot of t-shirts and shorts. I love their designs, and everything's very cheap. I think in total I've spent about 6,000 baht on shopping, which are like around $170. I need to really convince myself to stop buying clothes, but since everything is so cheap here, like I see a shirt that I like and it's only $7. It's really nice, high quality cotton. I'm just like, oh, it's so hard to walk away. Come with a emptier luggage because you're most likely gonna do a lot of shopping here. Transportation. So Grab is the biggest app here. It's essentially Uber, and it's also, you can buy food off of Grab, so I just use Grab for everything. I usually will just use a moto taxi because it's the cheapest and I enjoy being on a moto. You can also just order a car, but that's a lot more expensive. Just with all the traffic and everything, I would prefer to be on a moto. Moto taxis will cost me $1 to $3 every time. If you were to get a car, it will cost you $3 to $5 every time. But for me, for all of my needs, I'm spending around $100 a month on transport. Also, I bought a Bluetooth speaker here because I need it for producing my music. That cost me around $135. I've also taken day trips out to like Pai, and I saw a bunch of the tourist spots here in Chiang Mai and in Bangkok. I'm not gonna include those costs because those are gonna vary per person. I think my trip to Pai cost me in total, with all the transportation and the hotel and everything, maybe around $120, if that, for like 3 days. It's hard to say because some people just come here to live. Some people want to live it up and do all the tourist stuff. This video is more for people who are thinking about doing the digital nomad thing and who are staying here for an extended period of time. So if you were to add all those up, in the month that I've been here, I have spent $2,024. I would say without all the extra stuff, looking at spending around $1,500 a month here. If you really wanted to bum it and live a more frugal lifestyle, I think you can definitely get by on $1,200, maybe even $1,100 a month. Not getting your own apartment, just getting a room in a house, always eating on the street, you know, not doing any shopping, maybe do some Muay Thai here and there. Definitely more expensive than Colombia. Actually, right now, rent is so expensive, especially in a place like Medellin, it may be the same. For the safety, the food, getting peace of mind from all the stuff in Colombia, for me, it's definitely worth it. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's on the high side? Do you think it's on the low side? If you guys have lived here in Thailand or Chiang Mai before, how much did you guys spend in a month? Let me know down below in the comments, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.